Coming up in the Windy City, Chicago, Illinois, at United Center, the Lakers taking on the Bulls. For Los Angeles, every game presents another chance to improve and refine their brand of basketball. They want to win each half, each quarter, each minute, each possession. Bulls, Lakers, the tip-off coming right after this. It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. Along with Steve Smith and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan and our friend on the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge, who we'll be hearing from shortly. DA, take it away.
Well, Kevin and guys, the NBA is a shoe culture, and none is more popular than the Kobe 4. Originally released in 2009, last season almost a quarter of all NBA players worn them. That's not just a tribute to the Mamba, but a testament to a design that stood the test of time. P.J. Tucker called them the best hoop shoe ever. Strong praise. Kevin?
Thanks, David. All teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree. And now the Lakers starting group. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Green is out there with Avery Bradley, and it's McGee in at the 5. And for Chicago, Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. White and Levine team up in the backcourt, and it's Carter in at the center, filling out the middle. Tip-off goes to the Lakers. Markkanen against Davis. James outside. Oh, and he jams it right over Wendell Carter. Wow.
Respect. LeBron showing the artistry that other players could only dream of.
Outside, Levine. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Pass to Green. That one falls.
Beautiful pass. LeBron, fun to watch. Intelligent, outstanding read.
And here's Levine, who brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. Markkanen against Davis. Markkanen can't get it to go.
Well, how can you not love the continued resurgence of JaVale McGee? There were some years where he was trying to figure it out. Now he's a big factor for this team at center.
Now here's Davis. Shoots over White. Again, Los Angeles.
Good job of getting a high percentage look. Davis knows how to put himself in position to attack.
Markkanen kicks to Levine. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Levine's got 5. You know, Smitty, the change from McGee's pretty simple. He got some direction on how to play. Now he does everything he can to play within himself.
Kevin, that has been a huge difference maker for JaVale McGee. And you know, when he's focused, he can make an impact. Plays in short bursts, but very effective.
So it's Chicago now. After the basket by Los Angeles. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. White the pass to Levine. 6 to shoot. No good on the triple. The Lakers have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here.
LeBron James, you wouldn't think there's anything left to improve upon, but in the past year or two, he's becoming much more efficient from range.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And as for last season, he was a 74% shooter at the line.
That's good from Carter.
Coming to the league ready to play. Carter is smart, he's versatile, and he's relatively polished.
Carter hits them both. And the Lakers with possession here. 4-point game. Bradley dishes to James. LeBron is doubled. There's Green with the three. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Outside Porter. It's stolen by Davis. Kicks to Green. Back to Davis. McGee, the pass to Davis. Porter pulls it in.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And Davis sends it back.
Good job by AD, not giving up on the play, tracking the ball, blocking the shot. Appreciate the hustle.
And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
And for everything that Anthony Davis does on the floor, you can't forget about his defense. Still an elite level defender, guards multiple positions and turns away a number of shots.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Dwight Howard's checked in for JaVale McGee. Kyle Kuzma comes in for LeBron. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Danny Green. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Avery Bradley. Now here's Satoransky. Great D that time from Davis. And Davis gets a lot of blocks without getting in foul trouble. About a 1-to-1 ratio for him in his career.
Incredible. And he's done a great job of learning how to go straight up, playing vertical. Gets blocks, but doesn't get pulled out of position. Does everything you want from a defensive anchor.
The shot by Satoransky, no good. Los Angeles leading by 9. And Kuzma has it in the corner. It's the front of the rim and out.
Needs to look for mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
Dunn shots, good.
One of the stronger point guards we have, Chris Dunn, often does his best work in the paint.
And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Lakers. A floater. It's deflected. They get it back. 1:11 left here in the opening quarter. Davis against Dunn. Passes to Young. And easy 2 points on the layup.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 from deep so far in this game. Rondo against Satoransky. Rondo, no good.
Empty possession, and you don't want to miss these easy looks.
Pass to Satoransky. Davis against Young. Dunn outside. 5 on the clock. Over Howard. Dunn misses.
You expect him to make, especially from that distance.
And it's slammed in by Howard.
Yeah, and Superman taking flight for the lob finish.
Bulls trail by 7. Now, here's Dunn. From 12 feet out. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Lakers lead by 7. From the United Center in Chicago. Back in a moment. And recently we chatted with Zach LaVine about the team, and he pointed out what he sees as an advantage.
You know, we should have energy and we should be outplaying the other team. Like I said, just competitive-wise, we don't have all the miles other teams have. We should have energy, you know, young, hungry dudes that are ready to compete and show what they have in this league. And we shouldn't be tired out there. We should be the most conditioned team, and we should be running people up and down.
Greg trying to turn their youthful exuberance into a weapon.
I like that he's focused on increasing their level of activity because it's something within their control.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Lakers here so far, guys.
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So for Chicago right now, they've got Harrison, Valentine out there with Young. Then there's Dunn, and it's Cornette in its center. Now, here's Dunn. Dwight Howard missing his last shot, and it's Young finishing it off.
What I like is when Chris Dunn keeps his poise, keeps his eyes up, good things happen.
The pass to Kuzma. Back to Rondo. Out to the right wing. Howard finds Kuzma. Here's Rondo. Howard trying to free himself up. Can't hit that one.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
Chris Dunn, a part of that Zach LaVine trade a few years ago. You know, G.A., what's interesting about Dunn is he actually played a lot of small forward last season.
How about that? Drafted 5th overall back in 2016 as a point guard. He's only about 6'3", but very strong and has long arms and plays with great toughness. Just another example of how small ball is affecting every front court position.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things, winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly, born and raised.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. And then for the Lakers, JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. James comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Green in for Rajon Rondo. Green passes to LeBron. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And now a 9-point Laker lead.
Taking advantage of what's there. LeBron reads the situation correctly.
And White kicks to LaVine. Buries the long-range jumper. LaVine's got his third bucket of the night.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Caruso, guarded by LaVine. This one for three. LeBron can't get it to go.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Lakers leading by 6. And they double up James. Green against White. Green pitches to McGee. Lays it up off the glass. And the Lakers lead by 8.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Green against LaVine. Hit the floater, and he lays it up and in. LaVine's got 10 points.
Sometimes when LaVine doesn't want to challenge at the rim, he goes to the floater.
Caruso looking for an opening. Here's the lob to the hoop, and it's McGee with the jam.
Oh, Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Now here is Carter. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
This is the thing about Wendell Carter. He's got the skill to go with the size. Very difficult to defend.
This is his second trip to the line in this one. That's good from Carter. Chandler Hutchison, he's checked in for Chicago. Saturansky comes in for Porter. The Lakers also making some changes. Davis is checked in for Morris. Caldwell Pope comes in for Danny Green. And Bradley's subbed in for Alex Caruso. He's perfect from the line this time. We've got 1:55 left to play here in the half. James looking around. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Levine with it. He's picked up by James. Levine double team. Outside White. Oh, and there's the alley.
Kobe White keeping his head up, shows great vision, and delivers a great pass.
Lakers leading by 4. Outside Bradley. Pass to LeBron. 1:10 left to play here in the second quarter. And that one's good by Davis.
You see the weight that AD's added to his frame over the years. Now invites contact.
Saturansky with it. To White. Pass to Hutchison. Over Davis. And the basket by Hutchison. Hutchison's got his first 2 points of the night.
Beautiful find by Carter. Sees the floor really well for a young big.
Bradley passes to James. Over Levine. And a little luck that time, but it drops. LeBron's got 4 this quarter.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
1 second separating the shot clock and game. LeBron against Levine. Launches it. They get the rebound.
Carter specializes in this, competing on the glass and converting the second chance opportunity.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Lakers ahead, up by 4. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. LeBron, are you getting the ball where you want to get it, and is that helping you score?
I'm very pleased with my individual performance right now, but not so pleased with how I'm trying to help our teammates. I got to do a better job of trying to get our teammates in the flow, as well as keep myself in a good groove too. So hopefully I can do a better job of that in the second half.
We'll see how it goes. Thanks, LeBron. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break. At the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. The Lakers did not hesitate to set the pace. At one point, they had a 9-point lead fueled by some entertaining defensive and offensive plays. Looking at the scoring breakdown, they ended up going wire to wire in the first quarter, never once giving up their lead. Second quarter, not quite as good, but still managed to maintain control and enjoy a 7-point advantage at the break. What'd you think, Kenny, about what we saw from the Lakers?
They obviously came in wanting to push the action. And so far, so
Good. They're looking to get easy transition baskets because the other team is not getting back on defense.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Chicago?
Well, their D wasn't a disaster, but they can improve on it. They lacked energy out there and were giving up a lot of good shots. They got to defend with more passion in the second half.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. It's been a clinic out there by James.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers, a very high percentage of those in the first half.
Checking out the group for Frank Vogel to start the second half. Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. Anthony Davis is out there with JaVale McGee, and it's Bradley in at the point guard position.
Zach LaVine has won several dunk contests, but he still amazes me.
Ball's knocked loose and stolen by White. Pass to Carter. The kick out to Porter. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. And it's Bradley with the ball for the Lakers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, good to hear from you. Now, Zach LaVine has become a star, but he knows there's still work to be done. He said, I'm stepping into a leadership role, asking more of myself and giving more each year. You've got to look at your faults. I have to continue to improve my defense. I want to help us make the playoffs. My next step as a player is winning. Guys, back to you.
Great attitude. David, thank you.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
And it's McGee with the jam.
Point guard skills and a power forward's body. The unique versatility of LeBron James.
And White kicks to LaVine. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. And too long on the shot.
Very cold start to the second half. 1 for 5, looking for some continuity.
Feeds it to Davis. Over LaVine. And Davis gets it to go on the assist by James. LeBron's got his 4th assist in this one. You know, Steve, one thing you admire about LeBron, how he shapes a possession for his team. He'll create situations where he gets a mismatch or helps his teammate find one.
You know, Kevin, LeBron will use his high screens to just kind of shuffle defenders, make them think. Once he sees an opportunity, he'll pounce all over it. You can see him do this the most at the end of close games.
Ray, which team do you think has the toughest offense to stop in the NBA?
You know, in their heyday, it was the Warriors, no doubt about it. Now, though, things are changing a little bit. It's a tough one to say. The Bucks seem to be amazing with what they're doing with Giannis. The Rockets with that 1-2 punch of Harden and Westbrook is incredible. And don't sleep on the Lakers or the Clippers, partner. Right now, there's a few of them out there that I would lose a lot of sleep over trying to prepare to play against.
Yeah, I'm glad you included the 2 LA teams. A platoon swap here for the Lakers. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. The pass to Dunn. Young outside. The shot misses. Great that time from Howard. Lakers by 6. Here's Caruso. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
3 out of 4 coming out of the half, showing good execution on the offensive end.
Los Angeles shooting their first foul shot of the night.
Numbers last year for them, just about 73%, so the bottom third of the league.
And the free throw, no good. Bulls trailed by 8. Pass to Valentine. Back to Dunn. He kicks to Young. Clock at 6. Harrison passes to Young. The shot, no good. And the Lakers going the other way now. Outside Rondo. Passes it to Kuzma. It's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. And now a 10-point Laker lead.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Dunn passes to Cornette. Dishes it to Young. They need this one. Great D that time from Howard. Los Angeles leading by 10. Here's Caruso. Rondo finds Kuzma. Now Houth. Here's Caruso. Pass to Morris. Over Young. And that one no good to start him off on the night. Dunn left side. Young outside. Back to Dunn. Over Morris. And again, no good by Chicago. Here's Los Angeles now. They've got an 8-0 run. The pass to Rondo. Here's Caruso. Pass to Howard. Over Dunn. Howard is good. Howard's got the lead up to 12 now for Los Angeles.
You gotta feed Howard the rock when he's in the paint. He commands the ball whenever he has that kind of position.
Chicago calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question, toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing it.
So for the Bulls, Markkanen, he's checked in for Luke Cornette. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Valentine. And Zedaransky subbed in for Dunn. And then for the Lakers, Anthony Davis comes in for Morris. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Alex Caruso. Zedaransky gets the bucket.
Quick thinking by Zedaransky, catching the pass and shooting with confidence.
And it's Rondo with the ball for Los Angeles. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. 46 seconds left in the third quarter. Kuzma, right side. Rondo against Young. Bulls trail by 9. To the left wing. Here's Hutchison. From outside, off the mark. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Inside. Markkanen, good.
A prime example of Zedaransky's feel and vision for the game is making it easy for his teammates.
Here's Rondo. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Los Angeles. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And we'll be right back after this. with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. And here is Los Angeles now. They've held a 12-point lead early. Markkanen and Carter are up front. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. And it's White in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. And Davis gets it to go.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Porter kicks to Levine. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Markkanen passes to Levine. Outside Porter. Markkanen with it. Just 5 to shoot. Here's White. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. White's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. LeBron against Carter. The shot's good from LeBron. And the Lakers lead by 10.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Passes it to Levine. It's Carter, high post. Davis is there. And Levine throws it down.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
Outside Bradley. Here's Davis. They kick it out to Green. A 3-ball. But they get it back. Outside Bradley. In the corner, it's James. Another shot. And it's sent back by Carter.
Showing solid awareness on the defensive end. Carter gets a beat on that and sends it back.
Outside Levine. He feeds it to Carter. Pass to Porter. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Levine. Chicago with a new 14. There's the 3. Porter, no luck.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Steve, one thing I always think of when I watch LeBron, how much fun it must be to be a teammate of his.
You know, Kevin, I wish I could have played with a guy like LeBron James. You get so many open looks and easy finishes with him on the court. One of the easiest superstars to play with, bar none.
Free throw drops for James.
What is there to say about LeBron that hasn't been said? One of the all-time greats who can completely carry a team.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And James drills them both. 4th quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. White dishes to Levine. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And the deep ball has come alive the last few seasons for Zach LaVine. He set his record for made threes in a season last year.
Hey, Greg, Zach LaVine continues to work and improve his shot, which has been fantastic. He not only trusts his shot at this point, but feels it's a strength now. He's more willing to look for jumpers and big possessions now.
No good on the free throw.
A late bloomer in high school, Zach LaVine could still be just scratching the surface of his true ability.
Good on the second free throw. For those just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Outside Bradley. McGee bounce pass. Davis kicks to James. Floats it up for Davis. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
What a beautiful play, and it was great timing. Then the athletic finish by AD.
Right the pass to Markkanen. Now here's Levine. He dishes it to Carter. 6 on the shot clock. Here's White. McGee with the block. Now the Lakers on the break. Green with the ball. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got 6 rebounds in the game.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Here's Davis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You got to like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are 3 guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with Hakeem. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. To do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. Chicago making a switch here. Satoransky's checked in. And both free throws good for Davis.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Chicago calls timeout. You have to like what we're seeing from Davis.
And he's just attacking the rim with force here. They need to try and deny him the ball in the paint to keep him away from the basket.
Now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Anthony Davis.
And he's provided them with a major mismatch on that low block tonight. That they've been able to lean on his scoring in the paint. And if nothing else has worked, he's given them a reliable option on every possession.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Jim Boylan was going over with his team. He told his guys, that team is not going to give it to us. We have to take it. That means staying aggressive and playing with no fear. Kevin, back to you.
I'm glad we got to see the Mobile One block once more. What a play.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
LeBron against Porter. 17-foot shot on the way. Davis on the follow. And the Lakers lead by 15.
When Anthony Davis is aggressive going to the offensive glass, it gives this team another dimension.
Carter kicks to Levine. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. Carter's got 3 assists in the game. Los Angeles leading by 12. There's a minute 34 left in the fourth. And here we go, the Bulls fast break. Levine for 3, another 3 for Chicago.
He has really made an impact from beyond today. That's another triple.
Just think where they'd be without all the work he's done from the three-point line today.
Now here's Bradley. It's deflected.
And for Markkanen, contesting shots is not about explosive athleticism. It's about being in the right position and timing it right.
McGee against Porter. Carter with the 3. Green with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's James. Looks good. Is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for Los Angeles.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Davis.
No, there's a few ways to control a game, right? You can do it with pace, you can do it with patience and efficiency. Tonight, he did it by owning the boards.
Levine, good.
And we've seen this before. Zach with the ability to put up points in bunches.
This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball.
Here's James, and he uses the glass on the layup. And the Lakers lead by 13.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.